Board's going. And then let's hit you. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right. Look up. There you go. All right. Take it away, George.
Hey, everybody. It's me.
You need a microphone. I was like, why do you sound like that?
Testing 431.
He's back.
Am I recording? You're recording.
Where everybody's recording. Take it away, George.
Hey, everybody. It's me, and we are continuing our celebration of summer. Does anybody know what this is? You probably don't know, and I'm going to tell you later what it is because I went on a trip. Welcome to Do It Like Danny.
Did you miss more, Angelo or your mom? And it's got spices. It's all good flavoring.
Oh, you think it's colonized? It's colonized?
I'm just trying to find
out. Oh my
out.
God, that's so funny. Is that fog? But it wasn't fog. It was the smoke from the Canadian fires.
Ooh, the ones that we're going to tariff them on, right?
Hey, everybody. It's me, Do It Like Danny. And let me tell you, have I been doing it like Danny? I'm tired. As you can see again, Gucci and Louis Vuitton have returned under my eyes. I didn't even do my hair today. I was so tired. But what I can tell you is I've had an amazing time. For most of you that wish me a happy birthday, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In addition to that, my wonderful friend Dana invited me out to the lobster processing plant in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Did you have fun?
I had an amazing time. It was so much fun. I definitely needed it. I needed to get out. I want to thank Dana again and her entire team that helped get me to the East Coast.
Who did you miss more, Angelo or your mom?
Next play
question.
Jeopardy music. I'm like,
Just be like Anthony Fauci. You plead the fifth. The whole way.
I plead the fifth. Thank you so much. Yes.
So, okay, so you were invited to New Hampshire, but, like, how many times do you go a year, and why do you go every year? That's probably a better question.
Okay, so Dana and her husband, they bought a lobster processing plant. You know, I always say that, and it's not true, but it's going to make her go crazy, right?
I believed it,
and
damn it.
They rehabbed it. It used to hold lobsters or something. I don't know if it was one lobster or 25. I'm not sure the whole gist of it. And I want to do the research because I'm sure there's slavery involved, but you know, that's a whole nother chapter in life that we won't go down that road, right? Anywho, yes, they purchased this cute little pier house, and it is, I always make the joke that it was a lobster processing plant. There was something involved with lobsters, but one day we'll do a deep dive and research exactly what that is and what that's about. But the reason why she invited me was because pretty much her husband, Tap, gosh, I want to say his son's in July, he's in July. Then they're friends from Wolfboro. Deb, as I say, it's Wolfboro. Oh my God, I mispronounced that. And I'm trying to think, like, there's so many, I don't want to miss any of them. There's one of the grandchildren is in July. His father is in July. And then I'm in July. So there's like all of these July birthdays. And so what she does is, and what Tap does, Tap will make food, and Dana will make food, and the menu is always amazing. It's always smoked ribs.
Oh, wow.
He built this, and there's a photo. So he built this huge smoker.
Okay.
And as you can see, it fits about 10 to 12 racks of ribs.
And he's here right now on the grill, and he's going to bring us some ribs right here. Go ahead, Tap.
Oh, my God. And let me tell you, they are absolutely delicious. And so I helped Dana. We made a rub. And, put the ribs and did all that stuff. She taught me. I actually have never made coleslaw.
Oh.
And so that was something new that I got a chance and an opportunity to see, because I'm a big potato salad person.
Yeah.
I rarely make coleslaw. People request my potato salad.
They do.
But now
They're going to request your coleslaw?
Something else added to my arsenal of things that I can make, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm jumping ahead of everything since I have to begin when the trip actually began, right?
Well, how many years have you been going to this?
Oh, my God. A long time.
And there's like a group
Over
of you
a decade.
for July birthdays?
Correct. But I've been going to visit her because, once we left the show, we just remained friends.
Yeah.
And we've already detailed that in past episodes. Go back and listen.
Yep. Now, for the menus, does everybody get something special for their birthday?
Well, that's a good question. I feel, no, Not really.
So it's just a giant.
It's just a giant
food.
smorgasbord of food, and
Got
usually Dana puts everything together.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And it's got spices. It's all good flavoring.
Oh, you think it's colonized? It's colonized?
I'm just trying to find
oh my
out.
God, that's so funny. Is it spicy? Yes, her rib rub, and that's a tongue twister. Her rib rub actually has a little bit of heat.
It's not exactly rub.
It's got a good bite to it.
Okay.
We did kind of tone down the bite because there were other fantastic colonizers there also, and we didn't want to offend their taste buds. So do we like spicy? Yes, we love spicy. However, it's not for the masses of New Hampshire, where I'm sure that I was the darkest one for a while in most of those parts, right?
Yeah.
It's not extremely diverse yet, but hey, they're trying, right?
And nobody's putting raisins into the potato salad or anything like that. We're not getting too wild over there.
No, the coleslaw? No. The coleslaw, oh my God, now that I think about it, I'm like, the coleslaw didn't have any fruit. It was basic.
Just
it was
coleslaw,
easy.
okay.
It was very basic.
Good old
and
edible
I don't mean
food.
basic in a negative way, but it's very basic. In a good way.
Yeah.
But I'm jumping ahead because I have to talk about how I got there first.
Okay,
So,
let's talk.
Dana had invited me, and I was extremely excited. I could not wait to go because, to have the opportunity to fly my hometown of the East Coast, even though I was born here on the West Coast. I always make the joke that I was born on the wrong coast.
Probably.
And I probably, right, in some other life, I was
You're
East
an East
Coaster.
You're
Yeah,
from
I'm
New York
definitely
for
an East
sure.
Coaster.
You like the drama out there. I send you videos sometimes, and I'm like, how did you do that?
I don't
Those
think
subways
there's
are wild.
drama. There's no drama. It's just people being people. And at least it's like, what's great about the East Coast is because it's very black and white, right?
Yeah.
Well, not that diverse, but in terms of like when you're talking to people, there's no BS. There's no, it's not like LA where everyone's like, oh my God, you guys, hi, you look amazing. That scarf is amazing.
Everybody has a face out here where in New York, they'll flip you off to your face and be like, I'm not into it today.
Well, listen, New England is rough. And let me tell you, the men are rough, but the women are harder. Okay. There's some tough winters out there.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Everyone's in like the maritime industry for the most part, whether they're building bridges or whether they're on boats or they're fishing or there's some sort of water involved event or they're getting salt delivered. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane.
Interesting.
So, she invited me. I was excited. I was, prepared. I got all my stuff ready. And the day came. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm so excited. I always wait to the last minute to pack anyways.
Yeah.
So I stayed up through the night because I was like, whatever. I'm leaving at like 4 a.m.
It's your favorite thing to do, to be honest.
It is. I don't know why. I guess I get anxiety because I feel as if I'm going to oversleep. And then I'm going to miss my early flight. And then there's all that, right, that goes along with it. So I had pre-reserved my my Lyft driver.
Okay.
And I got a really great guy. I won't mention his name. What was his name? I don't remember his name. But he was so full of knowledge about the World Cup. And I felt like
interesting.
I don't know anything about the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a sports person except for ice skating. No, I'm just kidding. Anywho. We get to the airport, security. So Americans, people of the United States. For those of you that don't know, if you have not traveled in the past few years, you don't have to take your shoes off anymore.
You don't?
You do not.
Wow.
And let me tell you, it was literally like a firing line. Like, there were so many people that were clearly foreign tourists that had come that were just, the TSA was like, screaming at them, right?
Wow.
Like, you don't gotta take your shoes off, put your shoes back on. And people were so confused. I was like, oh my God, no. So you don't have to take your shoes off. Your belts, yes. Jackets, yes. But your shoes, they stay on.
Now, why did they change that rule after so many years?
I think because, I hate to say it, I think it was your daddy.
My daddy?
Trump.
He's not my daddy. What?
I think he had something to do with it. Him or Pete Buttigieg or whatever.
Bougie.
Actually, you know what? I'm sure this would be a good workshop for Dana because she's going to be able to correct
a good Dana
me.
moment.
So I think it was Trump, but it could not be. But for some reason, I feel like they did it a while ago.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
And so now you don't have to remove your shoes. So if anyone has any questions, let me tell you right now, keep your shoes on. It's the easiest thing to go through security.
Yeah.
So, of course, going over, I'm completely fine. No big deal. I go in. I arrive early. I, get in line like everybody else. I get on the plane, and I'm on the plane, and I flew American or Americant. You be the choice. You decide. And I can't be horrible about it because, Dana took her points and she was so lovingly, gifted them to me. But those stewardesses, and maybe they're not stewardesses, but those flight attendants, I mean, I think they were alive when Jesus was at the Last Supper.
Oh, they were old?
Oh, my God. And listen, I know that's a horrible thing to say because in this day and age, you're like, oh, my God, ageism and blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, as a former 53-year-old, now being 54.
Why don't you be a stewardess?
Yeah, right? Could you imagine? Oh, God, planes would crash everywhere. Mass pandemonium. I probably should apply.
Yeah.
I should apply for fun, huh?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I eat peanuts, you're allergic, great. Eat them, right?
Bring some energy to that.
Oh, my God. And here's the thing. Like, they were actively horrible. Like, they purposely knew. The one lady was, like, screaming at people, and then they just come through the aisle, and they're like, headphones, headphones. Headphones. I mean, she sounded like she probably ate cigarettes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wow.
Her skin looked like she ate cigarettes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right.
So the workforce is low right now.
Well, yeah, I don't know why people can't find jobs. I mean, these people should retire. I'm pretty sure they've worked a while. And listen, I'm a bigger person, and I thought that there were like guidelines. And there was a lady, and there was a flight attendant, and her hips touched both sides of the aisle. My hips didn't even touch.
She didn't even go
sides.
sideways?
She tried.
Aye.
Yeah, but she took out all the people that were on the ends. She was like, right? And I was like, oh my God. So I was on the aisle. So of course, obviously, she harassed me with her hips. And, she was just nasty. They were just so nasty.
Maybe it was like a B team. You know how they have like an A team? It's like a go, 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 and they had to call in the B team because the A team was out doing something else.
This was the F team. Okay? And
the last resort.
The reason why I say that is because even on the flight home on American,
same group?
But I was in the window.
Oh, okay.
And of course, I'm like by the wing, so it's like, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what she's offering the choices of like what you can eat. And I'm like, oh, she's telling them. And I can't hear her, of course, and I'm also deaf.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm sorry, what did you say? And she goes, I said, and she repeats them loud in front of everybody. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow, like she was nasty. And I go, oh, I'll take the cheese plate, right? Bougie bitch that I am. I'll take the cheese plate. And she literally like does this, and I was like, oh my God, like I take it from her, and then going back to the first flight, that's why she was so rude. I was drinking my water, and I was like, oh, I'm done, right? But there was still, you could see that there was liquid inside of it, and we were about to land. She snatched it, but when she snatched it, it's her fault. It spilled all over her.
Oh, nice.
Because she's, right? She was just like the claw from Toy Story. Except no fun green aliens. It was her green alien arm snatching it out of people. So I just was like, wow. Like, I know I'm a lot nicer. Like, I probably should apply. Yeah. Do you think Americant is hiring? They probably won't hire me after this. I'll go to JetBlue instead. But then when I was telling other people, they're like, oh, yeah, they're known. Them and United are known for having their flight attendants being like, further along, ready to retire. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, in the event of an emergency, like I'm gonna, like these ladies are not gonna be able to save anybody. If the plane had gotten hijacked, I don't think any one of them would have been able to been like, stop. I'm just saying. And I know that's horrible, but so that's what I look at it as. I look at it as, is this person able to perform the job? Okay, maybe they had shit personalities and maybe their bodies weren't in check, right? But they moved at like a snail's pace.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's an interesting thing.
That's just me personally. I'm sure we'll get lots of flack from all of our viewers.
For ageism. So what time did you land?
I landed about 4 p.m.
Okay.
And then Dana also had her nephew coming. His name is Nicholas, and he lives in Arizona, and she timed it just right.
Oh, nice.
So that we landed together.
Cool.
And so we waited for him. I was first. Then we waited for him, and then thus began our trek. Oh, and then our other friend, Doug. And Doug he's a cameraman. So he works for all the really cool shows like The Bachelorette, and he's done like Below Deck. And,
nice.
And he's done a lot. And Dana's sister-in-law, she created Below Deck.
Oh, wow.
Which is like my favorite fucking show. And
So
it's
they're
not
like really
because
connected.
She wrote it, but like because I actually love that.
Yeah,
that was a stupid show, but like I love that show. I mean, I'm a Bravo whore. I love all those stupid NBC shows, the trash ones. Anyways, I don't want to go off topic, but you know what's great is that, you know, whenever I go back there, everything is green. The roads it's just like a forest everywhere. It's so beautiful. There's hydrangea. It's just really nice. I just love going back there. You know, then I got to spend the night, you know, my nights in the lobster processing plant. This is my view coming out of the balcony, and Louis will play it for you because I have a clip of it. And you can see how beautiful it is. And we are on the border of it's New Hampshire, and then I can see across into Kittery, Maine. And so you're right next to Maine. And the seafood's amazing there. It's so wonderful. And that's why I love going for it because, you know, look at the picture, we loaded lobster traps, Nicholas did, and then threw them off the edge of the pier. And then, of course, I didn't stay to get them collected. We ended up getting lobsters from Tap's friend. And so we made lobsters. Then Dana took the shells and she made lobster chowder. So I learned how she did that.
Is that the red that's the red one, right?
She doesn't really add any cream to it.
Interesting.
It didn't need cream. It's hard to explain. So we took the shells with the claws and the tails, and she boiled them forever. And then we strained it, and then that was the base for the soup.
Oh,
we had corn, potatoes, more
like
lobster
oils.
meat. We got all of that good, yummy, delicious umami flavor sucked out of it.
Interesting.
We had mussels. We had corn. We did a really lovely zucchini corn salad. I think I have a picture. I'm going to show you all the food. Because you know I love food.
Yeah.
So let me show you all the photos of the food that Dana made. The one thing I always tease her about, though, is her roasted garlic. Because it doesn't look like it's ever roasted. And she's going to hate me for that one. That's okay. I still love you, Dana. It's all right.
She missed it on the 1.5 speed, so she won't even hear it.
Yeah. It'll go fast. It's all... And then she took me to Tap's office. So he runs Black Dog Divers, which is the construction company that Dana helps him run.
Okay.
And they have a wonderful staff. Pat, hi Pat, and Dee, hi Dee, who was in the office on that particular day. And Pat, she's like the woman that does everything for Dana, right? She's so funny. She's the one that sent us our camera, too. She sent us our extra camera. She, packaged it up.
Nice.
She put a little note in there. And I don't know what I did with the note, Pat. I saved it for so long, and I know it's somewhere in a pile, and one day we'll read it because it's really cute. She put, I hope this camera can, shoot some very amazing things and all this stuff, right? So it's really cute. And then Dee made these wonderful cookies. And Dee, you're going to kill me because I know I started following you on Instagram and your Instagram for the cookies in New Hampshire, but I can't find it. So forgive me. I'm sorry. In another video, we will do a correction for Dana. But if you can see, so her friend Dee made these delicious cookies. And because Dana is gluten-free, she made her a set of gluten-free cookies too.
Nice, yeah.
So as you can see in the cookies, there's cupcakes, there's balloons, and then there were T-shirts with all of our birthday years.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it was really cute. It was, oh my God, it was so much fun. We had a blast.
What are some of the biggest differences when you're there and you're like, I love it there as opposed to being here?
Well, the thing about New England weather is it changes on a dime.
Oh,
and that's the really cool part. Even though it may say on the forecast, oh, sunny and this and that, an hour later, it could be dark and stormy and the temperature will go from 85 degrees to 65.
Kind of like Hawaii will do that sometimes. Yeah. But it won't be cold. It'll just be super humid and start pouring on you.
And what's crazy is because the weather's intense.
Yeah.
It'll thunder, it'll storm, there'll be lightning, and there'll be torrential downpour of rain, and then the sun will creep back. Here's some photos so you can see. But it's beautiful. It was so wonderful. The only day that we didn't have great weather was, actually 2 of the days, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, is that fog? But it wasn't fog. It was the smoke from the Canadian fires.
Oh, the ones that we're going to tariff them on, right?
Yeah. Poor Connect. Poor Kieran and Polly. They're going to get taxed on the fires.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and to be honest, those were the only 2 days that were we really shouldn't have gone outside, but we still went in the boat and we kind of went on errands and stuff. I do have a funny story. When Dana was there and she was getting her hair done.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll kill the time. Let me go get a mani-pedi, right? I'm like, why not? So I found a store very near her. And so then I end up going to that little mani-pedi store. And like, I don't really know. So whatever. I walk in. And I'm like, okay, get a mani-pedi. And the Asian lady, shocker.
Okay, good. I was going to ask you. That was my
right,
next
yeah.
question. Is it different over there?
Yeah, right. She was Asian. But along the wall, out of the 12 seats, 10 of them were filled were white women.
Well, when I went to my East Coast story, when I went to North Carolina, I thought it was weird that the maids were of a different color than what they are here.
Yeah.
And it felt very
They're
racist.
not Latin over there.
No,
yeah,
it felt
white
very
over there.
No.
Oh.
They were
You can say black.
can I?
Yeah.
They were of African descent.
I don't think you can say African American. I think you can say black. I think they want to be recognized as what they are.
They were blacks.
Yeah.
They were
And
black.
I don't think that that's racist. Isn't
No,
it
it felt very slave-like.
Oh.
Because they were the maids, taking care of the hotels, and I was like, this is just weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, for us, it's always, Mexicans.
I think Dana's
Latinos, I should say.
maids are like Brazilian or something.
Huh.
And it's a gay couple. Although they're not together anymore. Like, yeah. But when I would go visit her prior in the past, her maids were white.
Wow.
Yeah. They were white.
Did they do good jobs? I didn't think so. Anyways.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. It's all subjective. So I walk into the mani-pedi store. And she looked flustered. I don't know if they thought that I was gonna rob the joint.
They don't see
but
people
I
of
was
your
like,
stature.
I walk in. I have this pretty colored shirt. I think I wore the same shirt, to be honest. And I'm like, flaming, and my nipples are poking out, and I'm just like, hi. And people probably were like, what is that, right? And all the ladies in the wall were like, you could see everybody kind of went like, who's this walking in, right? She pulled up in a BMW. Like, who is this person, right? Did she win the lottery? Right? Why is she here in New Hampshire?
Oh, man.
So the Asian lady was kind of fumbling over her stuff, and she's just like, and I'm like, okay, what is happening here? Like, I go, can I get a mani-pedi? I go, petty? I'm like, petty, right? And she goes, okay, two? She kept saying two. And I was like, oh, two. And I go, oh, yeah, 2 feet. 2 feet. And when I said 2 feet, the whole wall erupted in laughter of all the women, right? So therefore, it alleviated all of that stress. Now everyone was like, oh, we heard him talk. We heard her talk.
We heard her talk.
We heard her talk.
It's a lady boy.
So we're safe. We're safe. We're not in Thailand, honey. We're not in Thailand, okay? I am a man. I'm a man. I just never went through puberty. So, I get into my little thing, and I'm like, whatever, I don't pay attention to all the women over there. But they were all looking at me, and they all were, nosy. Like, oh, what's he doing? Is he going to get color? Is he going to, listen, I'll never go back there again because the lady she did a better mani than she did petty.
Petties.
Her petty, I was like, what is she doing? I was like, oh, my God, I have way more cuticle than that girl. You need to start cutting that cuticle off.
And for some of us straights, a petty is the hand, and a
manicure.
mani is a hand, and petty's the feet.
It's like how I abbreviated it. Mani, petty. Manicure is mani, and pedicure is petty for your feet.
For your
right?
feet, yeah. Okay.
Bipedal 2 feet.
Ah.
Two, right? So anyway, I got luxuriated and pampered for a little while, and then I went over to their Home Goods Marshalls, and I bought some beauty supplies because there's no tax. There's no state tax.
Interesting.
So I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm like, beep,
It's like
beep,
Oregon,
beep.
right?
Yeah. And so then I went to the market. I think it was called Market Basket. I'm sure Dana will correct me. And I walked in, and I felt like I was in, what was that movie? Was it the Stepford Wives? The Children of the Damned, where all the kids were blonde hair and blue eyes.
Isn't that Children of the Corn?
No, that's when they're in the corn and they're all crazy. Anyways, there's a movie out there, Dana will tell us, and all the little kids have blonde hair and blue eyes, and they all have crazy powers, right? So I walk in, and all the checkers and all the baggers were blonde hair, blue eyes, and they were all they looked like they were 13, 14 years old. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like an old man, right? So I go get an apple, and I get a coconut water, and then I'm looking at who's stocking the aisles. And it was the older people that were stocking the aisles.
Interesting.
There was an old man that was stocking fruit, and then an older woman that was stocking frozen stuff. And I was like, what a weird I would have thunk that they'd be in the front, and then the kids would be the ones stalking and doing that. But whatever.
Probably because they're quicker, or the old people kind of take their time to stop.
I don't know. But Dana says, because it's all the kids in the summer jobs, right?
Yeah.
And like it's when you think about that, it's like Americana. Kids go to school and then they get these summer jobs, and that's the way that it works out.
Yeah.
Versus like when we're in LA, it's so fucking expensive to live here. It doesn't matter what you do. You're
Correct.
working and you're going to school.
Correct.
There's no such thing as a summer job. You got
Yep.
a job all the time, right?
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, that was a fun little culture shock awakening. I ended up grabbing Dana. We ended up going to the market. Her favorite place is Whole Foods. We probably went there about 15 times. Yeah, she just every opportunity she gets, she's at Whole Foods. I think that you should buy stock, Dana.
You should get your own Whole Foods.
You should buy stock. And so that was my wonderful little trip to New Hampshire. I had an amazing time. It was wonderful, and it was also delicious with all the wonderful food that we were able to make. And in the beginning of the episode, I showed you one of my favorite things. And I have not been able to find these in Los Angeles. And these are garlic scapes.
Huh.
So garlic scapes, I think, are the top of the garlic.
Okay.
I should have researched this. I'm so bad at my own show. But they have a they're almost like chives, but they're garlic flavored chives, and they're absolutely delicious. And you can grind these up, make a compound butter. You can make an oil. So I brought back a huge bag. I took the whole display at Whole Foods.
Nice.
Right? Because I've never seen these here.
Are you going to grow them here?
No. Oh, I wonder if I could grow them here.
Probably.
Oh my God, I should see if I could stick it in the ground and make it happen. That's a good idea. No, I'm going to make a compound butter, and I'm going to make some oil, and I'm going to freeze it so that I always have it, right?
Nice, yeah.
So here's the mistake that I made, because this is fairly new
To you.
for me to use.
Yeah.
And so I made egg salad, and I put a whole stalk in my egg salad thinking, oh, it's going to be mild.
Not mild at all.
I was like, oh my God, it was delicious going in. But let me tell you, for 2 days, every time I fucking burped, I was like, oh my God, it was pure garlic.
Cleaning you out.
Yeah, so I definitely need to figure out an easier approach on how to make these. What I will say in my final, as I say goodbye, I went through TSA with these,
Yeah.
and I got some spices while I was up there. I got pulled over. And the girl's like, what do you have in your bag? You have snakes? And I was like, snakes? I was like, girl. I literally said this to her. I go, girl, do you see movement? Pull them out. So she did the zipper, and she pulls them out. And I go, those are garlic scapes. And she goes, I don't know what those are. She literally said that. I don't know what those are. And then they took my spices, okay?
Like
and they
confiscated them?
No.
Oh.
They took it and they ran to make sure it was like, hickory smoked spice and stuff and all that, right?
So
I was like, oh my
dumb.
God, like, of all things, how silly is that?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I still got to keep my shoes on. There's always a positive spin here at the Do It Like Danny show. So as I end this episode, I had an amazing time in New Hampshire. Thank you to everyone that was involved in my travel, my trip, and my nutrition. It was amazing. Even the girl at the TSA who was like, what is this? This is not a snake, okay? Thank you so much. Remember, everyone smiles in the same language, and to always do it like Danny.